Best Female Rappers: Thee HIP, The Moment. Missy Elliott is our top female rapper who has some of the dopest beats under her belt. A pioneer in rap music, she has garnered her fair share of acclaim from critics, but the mainstream knows little to nothing about this sensation. She started her career in the early 90s with her childhood friend Timbaland and worked on various hip-hop and R&B records. She started her solo career with the album A$AP Fly, which climbed the 3rd spot Billboard Hot 200. New to any female rapper, she popped into the mainstream consciousness with a barrage of her albums from Missy, So Addictive to Under Construction and This Is Not a Test. Missy cemented herself as the best female rapper on the planet. Some of the most notable singles from this time are Get Her Freak On and Work It's, the latter of which won a Video of the Year in multiple shows. She is the first female rapper to be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, as well as getting herself a shiny star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She is a rap legend and the queen of beats and always will be. Nicki Minaj, the woman who held the female rap industry on her back for nearly a decade. Nicki Minaj is the Barbie of the rap industry that can't ever be broken or twisted. From Trinidad to America, she has always been a trailblazer in the rap industry. She was first noticed by the general audience when she marked her territory with a verse on A Monster by Kanye West. The flow and cadence and different alter egos accents made her pop out even in a track where Kanye West and Jay-Z, both rap legends in their rights, are present. Her first album, A Pink Friday, was a commercial success with the single A Super Bass gaining massive numbers for the singer. The next album would come as a departure from hip-hop and would focus more on the disco pop popular at the time, but it resulted in poor sales. For her third venture, A Pink Print, she switched it back to the same hip-hop style and the album was a big success, from A Anaconda reaching peak Nicki heights and the album being cited as her best project. This was a gem. A Queen was the next album on Nicki's list, which also gathered some hype but not at the same level as her previous projects. Since then she has acquired her 2 number ones, first on the top with Doja Cat on their song, A Say So, and then with 6699 on the track Hey Faye Faye. Still, Nicki Minaj is not known for music. She is first and foremost an entertainer, and she is a queen at that. Lauryn Hill, the greatest female rapper of all time and one of the most influential rappers of all time. Lauryn Hill made a name for herself right through the first gate that she opened when she joined the band Fugees. She recorded 2 albums as a part of Fugees, the latter of which won the Best Rap Album at the Grammys, making her the first woman to ever receive that award. When the band disbanded, Hill started her solo career, and the first album had a miseducation of Lauryn Hill as well as the first single A Doo Wop, That Thing, shot right up their respective charts, making her the first artist to ever achieve this accolade of debuting at number 1 with their debut song and album. She also was the first female rapper to have her album be nominated for 10 categories including Best New Artist and Album of the Year. The latter was the first trap album to ever be nominated. Her first album was her last. She has since never released an album, but that doesn't mean that fame has left her behind. The reason for her not being number 1 on this list is that she has brought limelight to a lot of her actions which can only be deemed as erratic. We hope to get an album from this great legend any day now. Cardi B, the Barty Gang Assemble. It's Cardi freaking B. There is a reason she is the biggest name on this list, and it's not solely because of her music. A marketing genius and the jolliest personality to have around, Cardi B is a certified star. She launched on the scene with the banger, A Bodak Yellow, which shot up to the Billboard Hot 100, marking her as the first female rapper since 1999 to set the record. This was followed by A I Like It, which was dubbed as one of the best summer songs of all time. Then she dropped her highly anticipated album A Invasion of Privacy, which blew up on every radio, mall, and Spotify, and as one of the best albums in 2019, even winning Best Rap Album at the Grammys. But stating that she ain't a one-trick pony, even after the first album she topped the Billboard Hot 100 alongside Maroon 5 with A Girls Like You, as well as both of the singles for her upcoming album release A WAP and A Up sat atop the Billboard Hot 100. WAP alone was such a big hit that influenced many people to openly talk about sex and made the music industry a space that is free to talk about sex positivity and women's bodies. Regardless of when she releases her second album, it is certified to be on everyone's minds for the coming years. Queen Latifah, the queen of all trades. From singing to acting to rapping, she can do all, and also with style. Queen Latifah is a name that will go down in history, and her story is one of the most influential personas of the modern world. She has many albums to her name, starting with All Hail the Queen and A Nature of a Sister with Tommy Boy Records, which were her first two records. Then she featured in her first sitcom A Living Single, and after that released A Black Rain, the first album by a solo female artist to receive an RIAA certification. On the album, there's a single called Unity which garnered huge acclaim as it talked about raising awareness about violence against women and also the objectification of black women. She is a pioneer in everything she does, from getting an Academy Award nomination for her role in Chicago to hosting her talk show. She's an all-rounder. Megan Thee Stallion, the hot girl summer herself. Megan has made a name for herself in the rap industry as well as the music industry. She is one of the biggest names in rap right now. Any track or feature that is released by her pops off on the Billboard Hot 100 immediately. While she popped on the scene years ago, the single A Hot Girl Summer caught fire and the rest is history. She started her career in 2019 when her mixtape A Fever dropped alongside the single A Hot Girl Summer, which was followed by A Sugar, which featured the original single A Savage. Both of these mixtapes gained massive attention from the mainstream. She has topped the Billboard Hot 100 twice. First with her banger A Savage remix, alongside the Queen, Beyoncé, and even after that with the single A WAP alongside another rapper on this list, Cardi B. Her debut studio album A Good News did massive numbers on the sales side of it as well as gained massive critics recognition. The album was a part of many year-end lists. Lastly, another achievement that she gained was becoming the second ever female rap artist to win Best New Artist at the Grammys after another one of her late contemporary Salt-N-Pepa, made up of Salt, Cheryl James, Pepa, Sandra Denton as well as DJ Spinderella. They blew off on their first attempt itself when they released A Push It in 1987, which received Ma during their time. Hip-hop had a really bad image in the eyes of feminists for its portrayal of women's bodies and objectification, but Salt-N-Pepa changed the face of hip-hop with their single A Let's Talk About Sex. Later in their career, when they released their fourth album A Very Necessary, it became the first female rap album to be a multi-platinum selling album. This album also contained A None of Your Business, which scored them their first Grammy and also made them the first female rap act to get a Grammy for Best Rap Performance by a Group or Duo. Of commercial and critical success, as well as their first album A Hot, Cool Vicious, which earned them a lot of mainstream attention. Remember, TMZ reported that Spinderella, aka Deidre Roper,